the thing with this microphone, like I can hear dogs bark. Like there was someone mowing their lawn like 3 streets down, and I could hear it. Um,
Like a superpower now.
yeah, I make, and then like, can you hear that?
Yes. Yeah.
Like everything,
That's
everything picks.
crazy.
But it won't pick up everything around. Like even though I can hear it, it won't pick it up on the recording.
Now, where's the mute button?
So there, it's a touch thing.
Nice. Yeah, I can't hear you. And I can't even hear you touch it. Is it just like this?
Yeah, it's a touch thing. It's like
It's like
it's not even a button. It's a touch
yeah,
thing,
it's
and then
that's nice.
the volume is it's a touch thing again, and it's a slider. I can
Oh,
flip.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah, and I like to have it all the way up, and then also I can adjust the headphone volume.
Nice. Yeah, the
Yeah,
the touch mute's a game changer because then you don't have to hear that.
I know. Yeah, because this one, I mean, the one that I was using isn't for podcasting. It's for Zoom meetings.
Right, right, right.
I just made it into a podcasting microphone.
Yeah. This one like your other one sounded good, but this one you can tell the difference.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. I have no particular order in how everything's going to go. This is going to be kind of one of those just winging it,
Sounds
which
good.
always makes it fun. I want to kind of the first segment get to know Ryan a little bit,
Sounds good.
and then we'll go from there. All right,
all
three,
right.
2, 1. That's right. You're listening to the No New Friends podcast, voted number 1 by our friends and family. We are the podcast for adults who like to laugh at adulting. If you'd like to connect with us on the Instagram, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Facebook, just visit our website, no new friends podcast.com. From there, you can also join our clubhouse, join our Patreon, and also check out our sweet merchandise. If you listen to us on Spotify, answer that question or rate us or give us the poll, whatever I do on Spotify, I forget now. And then on Apple, leave us a review and 5-star rating. My name is Scott. I am the host. Not with us tonight is Mary. She's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, I guess, and she just sent us a picture. She's drinking a martini. But with me, as always, except for maybe one episode, our other co-host, this scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
Pizza, pizza. It's actually from my favorite commercial, not a movie.
That's a commercial.
Yeah.
It's Little Caesars.
But you know what? It has won awards in my heart.
Let me introduce our guest, and then I got to tell you something about Little Caesars. With us, standing in for Mary this evening, you know him as the writer of our jokes on Patreon, on our Discord channel. Ryan, the Disney. Let me try that again. Ryan, the Disney nerd. Ryan, how you doing tonight, man?
How you doing, guys? Pleasure's all yours.
The pleasure is all ours. Where in the country are you?
I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay, so you are a mountain man.
No, I'm in the middle of North Carolina. I'm from the mountains of New York.
Okay, all right. So when Chris was telling the Our Place is a Simulation story, that was completely relatable then?
Yeah. I was in the Adirondack Mountains, but yeah, we had all those people there. I was related to quite a few of them.
Chris, when you were describing it, now that there's a little bit more context, Free Guy with those non-speaking role play or in the games.
Exactly.
The NPCs.
Yeah. What are they called? The
NPC.
NPC,
NPC.
Like non-player characters, I believe that's what.
non-player
what-
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you seen Free Guy?
Not yet, but
No.
I want to.
Oh, it's really good. It's on Disney Plus now.
I saw. Yeah, I wanted to watch it the other night. We ended up watching the Kanye West documentary on Netflix, which is very good.
Oh,
Yeah, good choices there, Chris.
yeah.
We talked about this a couple episodes. We're second guessing your credibility in movie selections.
It's
cross
getting
reference.
worse.
You can cross reference with the Academy.
With the Academy.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ryan, wait. Tell us a little bit about yourself. This is like a job interview. I don't mean to make it like that, but
Yeah, it's weird to have somebody pay attention to what I say for once. No, like I said, live here in North Carolina. My beautiful wife Megan, our 1-year-old son Brody. I mean, not a whole lot to tell about me. Big time Disney nerd.
Well, so
Yeah, so-
Ryan, the Disney nerd. What country is that? Like, what nationality is that from?
That's American.
So okay, you grew up in the mountains of New York, and
Yeah, I lived in New York till I was like 12 or 13 when we moved down here.
okay, and now
And
you're in North Carolina. What makes you how did you become a Disney nerd?
I started going to Disney. I didn't go to Disney till I was in like my 20s.
Oh
And
wow, okay.
yeah, and I went on 2 trips, one with the family, and I just got hooked immediately. Just the whole being immersed thing really was what got me. And once I get into something, it's kind of like I dive head first into it and learn as much as I can about it. And yeah, just I mean, I'm surrounded by Disney stuff at the moment. I'm in my son's room.
Chris is surrounded by Disney stuff, but that's just because he hasn't sold it yet.
It's
Yeah, it's
true.
just all on eBay. Yeah.
It's true. Waiting to be rehomed, I call it.
Rehomed, is that what we're calling it
Yeah,
now?
Scott, do you know
Yeah.
what? Speaking about theming and I think of Imagineers right away. Anything theming. Do you know what Ryan does for a living? Have you seen the
I
pictures that he posts?
No, I don't. I mean, I know he works very hard and very long.
You ever watch
Yeah.
Counts Customs?
No.
Oh, or Counting Cars was it? What was that show called?
Yeah, that's kind of custom. Or counting cars.
It's on what
Uh,
channel is that? Discovery?
History.
History. Go ahead.
That
Go
one's
ahead.
on
Explain
history.
what you do because it's really,
Uh,
really cool.
yeah, it's a weird job. I'm a metal fabricator for an automotive restoration shop. So basically, I rebuild old cars and build cool shit all day long.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
yeah, and I mostly deal with the sheet metal stuff. So like right now, I'm building a custom hood for a '68 Charger,
Oh,
and
wow.
that's yeah, that's kind of what I do. It's kind of one of those things where I got into doing it and I just dove headfirst into it, wanted to get as good as I can at it, and I ended up making a living out of it. So
Hey, and you probably love what you do, and that's the most important
every
thing.
day,
Not many of us get to do what we love
It's
yes,
true.
I
and
know.
get
I'm
paid
very
for it.
very lucky.
Yeah, unless you're Chris, and he's just in the owning his own
Well, you know,
business, arena, and what time do you sleep until like noon, and then
On
you
a
buy
on a
some
bad
stuff from the
day.
thrift store.
Yeah, on a
Yeah.
bad day, noon. Yeah.
I was up at 5 a.m. this morning.
The pictures that Ryan posts on Discord are just like he's making it sound just like totally normal, but like if you see these pictures, he's literally building hoods. Like he's like someone will give him a picture of what they want their hood to look like for a car, and he has to try to create it. And haven't you like I think you've said that you've made your own tools to make certain
Oh
shapes
yeah,
for
yeah.
yeah, like it's like
I make tools on a weekly basis just
it's
to
like
do it. Yeah,
forged in fire slash counting cars.
yeah.
That's what he does on a daily basis. I feel like you could make a TV show in your workplace.
I we had never been approached where I've known several people have been on different shows. It's not something I want to be a part of. You have to stop in the middle of what you're doing because they're filming over there, so you can't make any noise or anything stupid like that. I just want to get
Ah,
the job done and do what I'm doing. I don't want a
So
camera in my face.
Ryan builds his own tools to get the
Oh yeah.
job done. I could barely put together my new boom mic setup without. There was no instructions, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. It took me an hour.
Well, I was
Ryan.
kind of born into it.
I,
My father
yeah, I
was
was
a
gonna
car
ask
guy.
that. So
Yeah.
how did you it's such a unique job. Like how do you find something like that and how do you even like apply for it? Like was it a like
Well,
an audition? Like
it's kind of like America's Got Talent. No, it's a matter of who you know. Like I grew up in car shows, going to car shows, going to junkyards with my dad all the time, and we knew one of the guys here has his own shop, and I was working at a tire shop at the time. I did a couple odd jobs for him. I was working out of my garage for like 2 years on top of working out of the tire shop, just trying to get my name out there doing it. And yeah, he called me up one day and he said, "I'm firing the guy that's working here now." He said, "We'll start you off doing the craft work, but we're going to get you into doing the metal work." So I had to take a pay cut to do it, but I knew it was a path to where I wanted to be in my
yeah.
career. And from there, I've worked for this is my third shop I've worked for, and this is by far the best place I've ever worked. They let me just kind of do my thing, and they have 100% faith in me and what I do. So
That's
it's like the
awesome.
best thing ever.
This is tripping me out a little bit because Ryan has like a handsy job, works hard. How do I describe? You're a worker. You're a hard worker. You build stuff and all that, and our first interaction was fighting over Muppets Most Wanted.
Yeah, yeah. It's a weird mix that I am. Yeah,
It is a weird mix. It is a weird
yeah.
mix. And not a, this is the first time we're seeing you. Not at all what I expected. And yeah, you're a good looking dude. Pause. But just not what I expected. I expected this Muppets nerd. I thought I was going to see a Kermit the Frog shirt, and here you are, a mountain man building cars.
Yeah, it's a weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You know, I'm listening to like Disney music and I'm setting myself on fire at the same time. It's that kind of thing. You know, I love it. And I'm wearing a Disney shirt.
We weren't far off
so,
from the Kermit shirt, Scott.
Yeah,
We do have a Hades shirt.
I'm a villains guy, you know.
Okay.
He's the villain of me on Dis His. So.
Yeah, I'm the villain of the Discord on Discord.
Yeah,
although you're a method actor, you're the villain of that podcast, but you're very supportive on No New Friends.
Yeah, trying my best, man.
Yeah. You're a man of multiple layers.
Yeah, if
yes, many, like an onion.
If counting cars doesn't work out for you, I think you have a career in acting for sure.
Oh, I don't know about that. I ain't got the face for it.
Yeah, neither do we. That's why we're podcasting.
Yeah, man. There's always a way around. There's always a way around.
Well, I'm wearing a hat right now because before too much longer, Scott and I are going to share the same barber. Because his name's Gillette.
And let me tell you something, Ryan. Being bald with a beard can be a little bit annoying, okay? Because I get people all the time going, "Oh my gosh, hey, how's it going? I've never met this person in my life," and come to find out they don't actually know me. But I guess all bald guys with beards look the same.
Oh.
So
I had a guy at Walmart stop me the other day, and it's the funniest thing because my dad used to pick on me because this kid used to call our house when I first lived there, but he had a thick Southern accent. So instead of saying Ryan, he said Ron, and he kept calling my dad like Ron doesn't live here. Like he called like 4 times, and the next day I went to school, and that guy's like, "Yeah, the guy says you don't live there." I'm like, I went home. I'm like, "Dad, why are you telling my friend I don't live here?" He said, "No, a guy's saying Ron." I'm like, "No." So my dad called me Ron for years after that, and then he called me Ronnie for a while after that. And I'm walking through the parking lot of Walmart a couple of days ago, and this guy says, "Ronnie." I'm walking out, like, I don't know who the hell you are. So I walk over to his car. He's like, "Ronnie, right?" I'm like, "No, I'm Ron." I said, "I'm Ryan." I'm like, I didn't know the guy. He apparently thought I looked like somebody he knew.
Probably just an NPC running around the Walmart
it's one of those.
lot. Yeah, it's never a good thing when someone runs after you in a Walmart parking lot, no matter what name they're.
I normally run the other way as fast as I can.
It's almost more common if they're calling you a different name. If someone came yelling my name in a Walmart parking lot, I don't know if I'd be here to tell the tale.
Well, especially in Jersey.
Yeah. Oh man, they're a different breed at my Walmart.
Yeah, I've only been to Jersey twice, and I don't want to go back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I got yelled at for pumping my own gas.
Oh, you know what? You know what's really sad is they're actually floating a bill right now to abolish the gas attendants in New Jersey, which is laughable because gas is very high right now. So they're like, "Hey, we can save you money by making you pump your own gas, because if these people don't have to pump the gas for you, we don't have to pay them, so we can lower the gas prices." If you think for 1 second that they're going to fire these people and then to lower the gas prices, you are a fool. So, yeah. Right. So some politician wants their name, who probably doesn't even have to get out of their car in the first place because they have a chauffeur for them anyway. Right. Someone wants their name on the bill that passed that bans the gas attendant thing, and I'll probably have to move to Washington because I don't know how to pump gas. Washington's the last.
Set yourself on fire.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. It took me when I was in New York. That was one of the things. It took me a very long time to figure out what to do.
When you come down in April, we will take a trip to the gas station, and I will show you how to pump gas.
Do a little tutorial.
I need to. You do not want to be at a Florida gas station.
Yeah, not for too long. I'm gonna have to.
Not for too long. Somebody will hit you up for some money.
Oh, for sure. My car
every time I stop at one.
Oh yeah, my car broke down. I'm trying to get back to my family. Yeah. Could you spare $2? No, man, I don't have $2. All right, can I have a cigarette? Yeah, sure.
I'm horrible with those people because it's like, what do you say? I get very like, some guy came up to me in a parking lot. It was dark out, and he comes up. He's, "Hey man, I really hate to bother you. Look like a well-dressed guy. Look like he was pretty trustworthy to me." And he's like, "Oh my, I need gas. I I need to get across the bridge, or no, I don't need gas. I need to get across the bridge. So I literally gave him $5 in pennies because for some reason I had rolled pennies in my thing. I was like, I'm sorry, but all I have is pennies. Like, oh man, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I trust people way too
Yeah, you
easily and way too
do.
quickly, which
Yeah.
scares me because I am staying at a stranger's house when I visit Florida in a couple months.
Yeah, Ryan, Chris and I were talking about that today. I'm like, this is just so strange. We've never actually met in person. And it's like, oh, I've got some friends staying at my house. Oh, yeah, how'd you meet them and all that? They're my internet friends.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with the Disney Discord. Is like I feel like I'm good friends with everybody on there, but I've never met any of them.
I
Right.
know. I was saying to Scott, you might hate me. I might come down,
Yeah,
and you
I
might
mean-
hate me. Then you're stuck with me for
I
at
know,
least
right?
2 days.
I know.
Well, the funniest thing is when we hung out with Dane. So Dane from Big Beautiful Disney came down and we got together. It was Joe from Diz, obviously, myself, and Dane. And he's there with his family, and he's like, oh, I'm meeting some friends. And he's like, don't you think his family's like, don't you think this is a little bit weird? I mean, you're a 17-year-old kid and you're hanging out with some dudes you met on the internet. And I'm like, yeah, this is very a little bit dateliney for me.
Yeah.
It-
I was
it
gonna ask you, brought him to a Chuck E. Cheese.
it is the thing you learn from ever since as soon as you learn English, that's the first thing your parents teach you is don't hang out with people you don't know, and Dane's going out of his way to do just that.
Yeah, right. Chris, a little Jersey joke for you. So, I'm preparing for tomorrow night's big episode of Diz His that
Yes.
I get to be on, and we're doing the backlot tour, and we'll talk more about that later. So I ended up down this rabbit hole, and I watched this family vacation from 1991. Not my family, just a family on YouTube.
No, not
It was like an
creepy.
hour-long video,
Oh.
and I got to watch the Great Movie Ride, and it sparked something when they're going through the alien scene because the tram has been hijacked by either the cow person or the New York gangster. And so they go into the alien scenes and he goes, "What is this, New Jersey?"
Probably looked super cool, right? The scene was like super sick. So like, oh
Yeah,
man, this must be
smelly
Jersey.
and
right?
smoky and
Nah,
stuff.
probably not. I don't believe that.
That'll never get dated. Never.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, well, we'll see what we're gonna talk about. I don't know yet. We're gonna take a quick break. You're listening to the No New Friends podcast. We'll be right back.
Did you call it a cow person?
Cow person, yes.
Cow person.